Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me. I don't know about you, but I did not want to get up today. So we may do an easy one today, and let's just get started. Starting on our backs, aiming our breath down to our bellies. Setting our intention for today to just do the best that we can with what we've got. What our body is telling us is good, we want to keep doing. If our body says stop doing something, we want to pay attention and listen. So breathing in and out, nice and deep. Transitioning to the rolling breath, starting with our belly and then moving up to our chest, pausing and nice long exhale. Remembering as we're moving today to keep the breath going, to try to move with the breath, initiating a move on the inhale and then going into the pose on the exhale, and listening to your body, doing the modifications or accommodations or options as you see fit. We're going to place our hands by our hips, pulling those legs in. Remember, we can always pull with the arms if that's helpful. Nice deep breathing here. I'm going to start with rolling the hips. So on the inhale, gently rolling the hips and arching the back toward the knees, and then on the exhale, gently pulling those hips toward the belly button, and then moving with your own breath. Just gentle. Gently waking the body up, waking those hips and lower back up so that they'll be ready for our movements later. And back to neutral. We're going to pull those legs toward us. Wide knees. Just to gently, gently adjust our back so that it feels like our back is completely flat on the bed if possible. Wide knees, just allowing those legs and those hips to open up just a little bit. Nice deep breathing. You can hold your hand how you choose to. My fingers are interlaced right now. And releasing the knees and gently circling the knees away from the body. It's important that we warm the body up before we start doing anything that's strength building or trying to get a little bit more flexible. This is interesting with her today. I was trying to see if I could do the spinal balance on the bed and look straight, and I'm having a hard time doing that based on my last video. When we do spinal balance, the back should be completely straight, the arms stretching straight forward and the legs stretching straight back. I'm having a little bit of a difficult time doing that on the bed and having it look like it's supposed to look. Looks like I can do it in one direction but not the other direction, which is kind of interesting. Pulling those shoulder blades together. And now gently hugging toward the belly, choosing to pull the legs just as far as feels comfortable, and then breathing nice and deep. And just gently 1 little millimeter more, just a tiny bit more, and flexing and pointing the feet. And twisting. First twisting away from the ankles. And changing direction. Scooping those feet in and twisting them out. Good. Gently straightening those legs into staff. Gently pulling the legs toward us. Waking up those hamstrings, waking up the back leg. Knees to chest. And then back. And then butterfly feet. Remembering to do what feels comfortable for your legs, for your feet, for your knees. We're going to do the sequence now of inhaling knees up, exhaling staff legs, inhaling butterfly. Some people call this cobbler. And then inhaling back up, and then exhaling knees down. We'll see how that works. moving with your own breath. I think I might have had one of those sequences off. So inhaling here, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling. One more time. So inhaling, and legs down. And I'll be honest with you, I've been doing a little bit longer videos, and I've also been doing some aerobic exercise every morning, and I'm not feeling too strong today, so we're going to be nice and gentle today. And remembering that you can choose some of these videos that you like, and just keep watching the ones that you like so that you become better at those, and then adding new things as you go. So we're going to move into bridge now, remembering to use the modifications or accommodations as you prefer. It's really important to respect our bodies and the messages that they give us. It's also important to try to push ourselves if we can. I'm going to add knees to chest on this one. You may do that if you choose. Last one. Placing the feet flat on the bed, crossing that right ankle over, or remembering the modification or accommodation that's good for you. Threading that arm through, pulling the leg up for inverted pigeon. May move the foot to the point where you feel like you're getting a good stretch. Everyone's a little different, so your body is going to stretch in different places, but the idea is to really let that hip release. Nice deep breathing. Raising the leg up and down if we choose. Gently pulling that left leg in toward us a little bit more. And gently flex that foot, that left foot, and point a little bit more. Again, trying to open up, wake up those hamstrings, wake up those calves, wake up behind the knees, gentle and easy. And dropping that foot, we're going to change sides. So placing that foot on the bed, crossing that left ankle over, threading that left arm through, And of course, remembering we may find that the legs feel different, and that's okay. The hips may feel tighter on one side or the other. That's perfectly fine. Just do what your body wants you to do today. Nice deep breathing. Finding the place where you feel like you're getting a good stretch, and just letting that muscle release. Moving the leg up and down if we choose. And then flexing that foot, just gently flexing, allowing that calf behind the knees to gently stretch and open up. Being extra careful. If it hurts, don't do it. And remembering, of course, that if any of these poses, if I hold them a little too long for you, you can always go back to neutral, focus on your breathing. You can have your feet flat on the bed, or you can stretch them out, or you can do them where the knees are open and the hips are open. You can always return to a relaxation, including when we're on our backs. So remembering that laying on the back with the hips open and the feet touching, wherever you want to do that, whether it's kind of tight or more open, or even not even touching, just trying to let those hips open and relax, having the legs be straight, however you choose to do this. So now we're going to do some shoulder openers. So we're going to raise those arms up and snow angel them down. So on the inhale, raising up, and on the exhale, snow angel them down. This is kind of funny with a cat. Inhaling up, snow angeling down. Again. Last one in this direction. This time we're going to inhale, swooping, and exhale down. So we're changing direction. Inhale, swooping, and exhale down. Moving with your own breath. And last one. We're going to straighten those legs out. And we're going to raise the shoulders toward the ears. Tight, raising those shoulders, and then release them down. Moving with your own breath. I don't even know if you can see this because Piper, but Releasing, so tightening the shoulders and release. So we're just pulling them up to the ears and releasing on the exhale. And last one. Okay, now we're going to raise that right arm and we're going to stretch that right arm and really flex that left leg at the same time, keeping the right leg and right hip anchored. So on the inhale, we're reaching and stretching. And on the exhale, changing arms. So then we're inhaling up, really reaching and stretching with that left arm. Of course, remembering they may feel different, and that's okay. So we're pushing like we're pushing up against the wall with our right foot and stretching like we're picking an apple with our left arm. Nice deep breath. And long exhale. So we're going to change arms on the inhale. We're going to just like windmill our arms. Moving with your own breath. My hips are automatically bicycling, so you may do that too. As we push and pull. Pay attention to the back. You might need to tighten those abs a little bit if it feels like it's overextending the back. Last set. Piper's kind of feisty this morning. Oh, baby girl. Oh, honey. Go on. Go on. Okay, now we're going to open our arms and gently pull those shoulder blades back. We're going to try to arch that back just gently. So on the inhale, we're pushing the abdomen, trying to make some space between our upper back and our shoulders. So our shoulders are flat and we're just trying to make a little space. So it's like we're pulling our shoulder blades together and arching our chest up. So inhaling and exhaling and inhaling. Pushing those shoulders down at the top and the sides. Be gentle. Almost imagining that there's like a grapefruit in between the shoulder blades that's pushing the upper back up. If this doesn't feel comfortable, maybe just see how far it feels comfortable. And last one. Now we're going to raise up on our elbows just gently. Pulling the head up, actually pushing up with the arms first, put the hands first, and then getting onto the elbows. So we're not raising up with our elbows, we're raising up with our arms. So placing our elbows underneath And gently arching the back, pointing the feet, and letting the head fall back. This is a good place for the modifications or accommodations. You may place a pillow underneath the head or underneath the back. Really, really pushing that belly and the chest up. This is called fish, active legs. Remembering my bed is elevated at the head, so it's going to look a little bit different. Pulling that up, releasing the elbows, releasing those shoulders, just allowing the shoulders to relax. Going to gently pull our feet flat on the bed, pull our knees to our chest, just gently, gently allowing that lower back to release again. Going to tee out those arms, and we're going to let our hips fall to the left, looking over our right shoulder. Trying to stack them. On the next inhale, we're going to raise those legs to the center, and then exhaling, we're going to drop over to the right, looking over our left shoulder. Nice deep breath. Now we're going to move with the breath, so inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Moving with your own breath. You don't have to stop in the center, you can just keep moving. Last one. And back to center. We're going to let those legs, let the right leg fall and hold on to that, let the left leg be straight and hold on to that right knee and pull it over. Remembering, of course, you may put something underneath the knee if that's helpful. This is a deeper stretch, so just move to the point that feels comfortable for you. If you have any sciatica problems, this is a really good stretch for the sciatica. Of course, we only want to do it when the body's been stretching already. We don't want to start with this one. And then gently raising that knee, dropping it, changing sides. Remembering the two sides may not feel the same, and that's okay. Trying to keep that left shoulder on the bed if possible. And gently returning back to the center. I'm going to pull those knees together, gently, gently adjusting, pulling those hands together. And now holding at the elbows, raising over our heads. And back to front, clasped hands. We're going to turn them inside out. We're going to lower them to our hips and our legs, and then raising on the inhale. Again. Moving with the breath, changing our hands to our wrists are facing forward, inhaling up, and exhaling down, and inhaling up, and exhaling down. Now we're going to release the arms. Release the legs into a position that feels comfortable for today. Raising the arms over the head if that feels comfortable. Just a few moments of breathing here to wrap up our practice for today. Gently rolling our head from the left to the right. Stretching. Rolling it over into fetal position. Remember, you could also do fetal position on your arm. Being so grateful for our stretching today. So grateful for our yoga practice. As we transition into fall and it's darker in the mornings, it may be a little bit harder to get up, but it sure is a great way to start our days. I feel so much more energized right now. Even though my body still feels a little bit weak, I still feel much more energized, and I hope that these practices are good for you. I hope you'll like and share them with people who you think may benefit from them. Subscribe if you would like, and I will keep making them. So we're going to push up with our arms, gently protecting our backs, and namaste. Thank you for joining me.